So just finished harvesting some okras. You can see this one, very big and long, but it's too hard. The way that you can tell whether your okra is good enough to eat, if you're not too sure, just bend this part of the okra. This is difficult, it has difficulty bending or breaking, or if you finally break it, it looks too ropey inside. But if it is good enough to eat, it would break very easily. I'll try this one. See how soft it breaks? But anytime you see it's bending and it's not breaking easily, or it just breaks off like this, it's too hard. Looking at it, it's too hard now to eat. So this one, I'll discard it. Right? Okay. So this is a whole row of okra I have planted. You can see I have harvested from here, and we'll just go down the row. And this is potatoes, sweet potatoes I have right in front here. Sweet potatoes go right down, but on the side of it is the okras. Right? So going right down, following the potatoes down to the okra. It's a whole patch of okra going down, and sweet potatoes. I planted the okras as a fence so that they could protect the land, right? My crops inside from prying eyes. So I have harvested the okras from this side, and I will go over to the next side of that row and start harvesting, because sometimes from one side you cannot see the other side. Okay, so I'm looking here to see where any that I missed. Yeah, you see this one here? It is big. It's almost looking too hard, but I'm going to just try it on the tree. Okay, so it broke easily. Right, so I can pick it. It is not too hard to eat. This is another one that has grown too big, stayed too long. When you have okra, you have to pick them every other day, or at least every day. So this one is just bending, so it's too hard. But I'm going to leave it on the tree so that it can make plants for next planting season. So this is perfect size to pick. These still small, they can grow a little more, like this one. But right behind it is a bigger one, right? The head breaks off easily, so you can cook. So I picked from one side and I'm picking from the other side. And this one is one that had been too big, so I left it. And I think I'll pick it. This one here has gotten too hard too. Right, so I left it for seeds. But it's always best to pick it off the tree, because what happens is once the okras stay and get too hard on the tree eventually stops bearing. As long as you're picking them, they keep bearing, but when you leave too much full ones getting hard on the tree, they tend to stop bearing. So it's best to pick it off, but it's just one or two, so I'm going to leave them for plants, for seeds for the next planting season. It's another one. This size here is just perfect to pick. It's another one here. Just perfect to pick. And these small ones you can pick, but you can stay a little. This is a nice young one. Young ones. Gotta look well for them under the leaves because they get hidden there, and they will just, if you leave them for a day longer, you'll be surprised how big and hard they get, and you can't eat them anymore. This is one that had been hiding under the leaf, and now it's too hard. See how it bends? Instead of breaking, it just bends. Right? Yeah, that tells you it is too hard to eat. Too hard to cook now. It gets too fibrous now to cook. Just under the okra are some bits, but they are not quite ready yet. They're just starting to make bits, but I'm not going to ready to eat. It's not ready yet. So these they are starting to have some bits under them, but not quite ready yet. This one here is all hidden. It's all hidden. If I don't pick them, they're gonna just stay and get hard. Right. So this is the end of my okra harvest for today. I have to pick them again in the next 2 days, or else they'll get too hard to eat. You see some more bits here. Starting to bear. Not quite ready yet to root up, but looking forward to eating them. So, bye-bye for now. Until next time.